Thousand Words podcast. Join us as we discuss the antics of pro athletes, sports politics, and everything in between. No sport nor athlete is off limits. Now, get you a pitcher of wine and enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Lene and Linnell Fletcher, aka the Fletcher Twins. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of A Pitcher's Worth 1,000 Words podcast. It's your girl Nelly now.
And it's your girl Nay. What it do, boo?
All right. And what are you sipping on? Tea.
Moscato, per usual, barefoot.
Okay, and as usual, I got my red wine, my Cabernet. So what did happen to me this weekend? Let's see, what did it? Oh, I did get approved, you guys, just to update on my moving process. I did get approved for the brownstone in Midtown Manhattan, Midtown East. So I will be moving soon. Maybe next week on the 20th. I think that's the day I want to like move everything out of this apartment. So that was good, but I can't wait till this year's over and I can leave New York if I don't have another job, because these moving expenses is not cute. Okay, because I know in Florida, I don't even remember because it's been so long. Don't you just have to do a security deposit in the first month rent?
Some might ask for less as well.
Might ask for less, right? So here you have to do a security deposit, which is basically rent, a month rent. You have to pay for that first month rent, and then you also have a broker fee. So you have to, which is basically another month. So it's basically you paying 3 months out of pocket right when you move.
What the heck? Broker fee for what?
Because I told you in New York you have to have a realtor.
You can't just go and apply.
You can't, you can't. They don't have leasing offices in front of every building where you could just go in, sign a paper, they sign the application, they give you a tour, and you get the apartment the next day. That's not it. And they gotta see everything from your pay stuff to your bank statements to it's an arm and a leg and your firstborn child that they gotta see.
Oh my God.
It's like the IRS. They gotta see your taxes, they gotta contact your other landlords. It's a lot. So over these next 2 weeks, I'm gonna be very upset. And then of course you gotta pay for movers, because how you gonna move here? I'm not driving no U-Haul on these New York streets. So you gotta pay a moving service. You gotta pack up all your stuff. It's just
moving is the worst.
It is. But I was very excited to move into this apartment because it was so much better than my other one. And I was very excited and happy to move here. My brownstone is a little smaller, but since it is a brownstone, I am happy because and I was telling my friend Krista this the other day, my coworker, that since I've been in New York, I've lived in literally the 3 types of places that New York has. So my first apartment was a 5-floor walk up. So no elevator building, no nothing. And I was on the 4th floor. So every time I went home, I had to walk up 4 flights of stairs. This apartment that I'm currently in is elevator building, doorman building, laundry in the building. It got the works or whatever. And I'm on the penthouse floor. So this was great. And then now I'm moving to a brownstone, which is pretty much a townhouse in New York. And it only have like maybe 5 residents because it's like a 3-story townhouse with maybe two rooms on each floor, but one room on the bottom floor, and it is owned by an actual person. So it's not owned by like a corporation or a company or whatever. Like literally, to pay your rent, you Venmo him because it's his townhouse or whatever. So yeah, I've stayed in 3. I'm just mad that it's smaller. And of course, since it's a brownstone, it's not laundry in the thing. And that was my deal breaker. But the rent includes the internet. So I'd be saving $79.99 a month. And I'll go washing once a month. I don't wash that much anyway, but I'm gonna wash all my clothes before I move. Okay. But yeah, and still looking for another job. So hopefully I get something in Florida, because honestly I'm very ready to move to Florida like right now. But I'm gonna give myself 1 more year, and if I haven't found a man or a job by then, I'm moving back. I also saw Woman King again with Alex. Remember the
Oh
other
my
week we was
gosh.
talking about if I would see it twice? I got to saw it twice. Alex texted me on Thursday and she was like, "What you doing Saturday or whatever?" So I was like, "Nothing, staying in the house all day. Why?" And then she was like, "I want to see the Woman King." And I was like, "Oh, I already saw it, but I'll see it again." And then she was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's a black movie. What you talking about?" So I was out all day with Alex on Saturday, and then Sunday was football, and we'll get more about into football later. But how was your weekend?
Saturday pretty much spent the whole day putting together these dioramas for the twins. We had to do like a animal habitat diorama,
Okay.
which is basically like a little display of a scene. So like you ever seen
Like a
like those.
blueprint, like what architects do, they do like a small blueprint of the property that they want to build.
Yeah, but it's not a blueprint, it's flat on paper. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like a little display of how it
Oh, like a
looks.
3D display. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we had to do that for their animals were a tiger, so we did like a rainfall, like
Jungle.
a scene, like a jungle, like a scene from the Pride Land. That's what it was called in Lion King, Pride Rock or something like that.
Plymouth Rock? I don't know. I haven't
Yeah,
seen that
so it
movie
was
yet.
Pride something.
Mm.
And then the other animal was an owl. So we just did a bunch of trees. And it was like these little action figures that we ordered off of Amazon. So they was perfect, like, cause they were so little. But if you put a camera right up on them, it looks big. It was nice. It was nice.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, they had to do that and I was saying to myself, I don't remember having to do this for Janae because she went to the same school that they go to in second grade. But I don't think Janae was in gifted classes. These are the two gifted classes.
That's too bad.
And then Sunday we went to church. We got there on time, so they practiced for Christmas
Mm.
program. They learned 5 new songs.
Okay.
So and then we watched football.
Right, all right. My upcoming weekend plans is probably pack. I think I'm gonna get some boxes this week so I can start packing. It's gonna be so sad. I think I'm gonna shed a tear because I really like this place and you really liked it too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be a fresh start and we'll see. So yeah, I'm just be packing this weekend and football, of course. Okay, let's get into some sports updates. So the Panthers just fired their head coach due to a 1-4 start. And I was like, they might as well go ahead and fire Baker Mayfield too. He before the season, he was so what is it, cocky.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now y'all 1-4. Y'all can't say nothing about my Jets, who we gonna talk about later. Okay, I don't want to hear nothing about them Jets. Okay, the New York Mets have been eliminated from the playoffs, and I just got it wasn't no notification, but since I follow King James, LeBron James on Instagram, his son Bronny James just signed with Nike. They just getting money from all directions. Everybody. It's just crazy. And I know his birthday was recently. He just turned 18 and Travis Scott performed at his birthday party. I'm like, geez, I
I
want
don't
to be
understand.
there. Let me be there.
I swear to God, I never heard of Travis Scott till he got with Kylie. And still, yeah, I've only heard one song. That was
Sicko
the
mode.
song with Drake.
Sicko mode.
I've never heard nothing else from him. I
But
don't know how, but this guy is really popular.
he is very popular, especially with the
White
crossover
people.
people. Okay. I wasn't gonna say it like that, but okay. No, he had a song with SZA that I like, Weekend. Was it? I think it was Weekend. He had a song with, but yeah, only had Sicko Mode. But you know, if the people that like festivals and stuff, that's like his crowd, like the blacks and the whites, but
Like
mostly white.
raves.
Yeah, raves and stuff. Like people that do drugs to go
Oh my
to
God.
concerts. Though, yeah. Oh, it is. I know people that go to raves up here, and they be taking stuff before, during, and after. Okay, they do. But anyway, let's get into our first story. Everybody already heard about this by now. Draymond Green versus Jordan Poole. So we all heard about how Draymond punched Jordan Poole in practice, right? And it wasn't I mean, it was a big deal, but it wasn't a big deal. But the next day is when the TMZ dropped that video. Okay. How much
But
you
we
think?
didn't even see the punch in the video.
Nate, I sent you. See, you will never see nothing. I sent you the full video with in the text with me and Joe, you and Joe. The one where Shannon Sharp was talking about it, they showed the video, the whole video.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
You don't be looking at. I be sending this because I be like, this is what we're going to talk about. That's why I send you those. If I
don't respond, then I don't see it. But okay, go ahead, talk about it. I'm about to watch it now.
Put it on mute. Okay. So the next day, TMZ released the video. The video shows Draymond pacing and then walking up to Jordan. Jordan pushes him off, and then Draymond punches Jordan, and then of course they had to be separated. Everybody in and out of the league had something to say about the punch. Shannon Sharp called it a sucker punch. Was it? Shannon Sharp also says you don't do a teammate like that, right? So are teammates fair game? I don't know. We'll talk about that later. So Draymond has since apologized and says he's taking time away from the team. Draymond criticized whoever leaked the video by saying, I thought it was BS that the video leaked. For whoever leaked the video, it did the same thing for me that it is intended to do to the world. It is an audio-less video. It is a video that cuts to me walking right up to him. So the video serves its purpose. It served what it was supposed to serve, which basically he said it was meant for him to look bad.
But how can you look good in that situation? You can't tell me. And
he probably said maybe if it was more before he started walking, and also if it was audio, because they probably from my sources they were cussing each other out the whole practice.
But I tell Joe this all the time, and people, y'all cannot go around hitting people because what they say. Y'all, it will land you in jail every time.
He ain't in jail.
But if he wanted to, this man can press assault charges. You can't go around hitting. You can't. I don't care. You can't go around. Look how hard he hit that man. You can't go around hitting people because of what they say. That's against the law. Like, I don't understand how people can justify things like this. I really don't. He's not justified.
He does have. I was going to ask you that. I do think he has an anger problem. So let me just finish reading the story. So some others in the fact that the video was leaked too. It seemed like they're more upset with the video being leaked than Draymond. The Warriors are launching an investigation regarding the leak. Supposedly, Draymond knows that he's on the decline and don't like that Poole is being looked at as the new member of the Warriors' big three, which would be Curry, Clay, and then Poole. Because during the playoffs, Poole did his thing, and I kept saying, I don't like him. He's too good, and he did way better than Draymond. So that might be an ego thing, and that's why they actually do need to let out that audio, because I would love to hear what was going on. So my questions, I have a lot of questions, but let's just start off with how much you think the person got paid for that video, and would you have sold the video to TMZ?
Yeah, just like I would have sold the elevator video of Solange whooping Jay-Z as to TMZ. Yes, I would have sent it to them, and they'd have paid me my money, and I'd be on my way. What's the next question?
How much you think they paid him? At least $250. Or at least my annual salary, in case I can't find another job for a year.
I would say they'd have had to pay me at least $50 to $100K. Yeah. Nothing
pay that
less.
Annual salary but you can't quit because they would know it would be you. You have to wait till they find out it was you.
And I can't believe they wasting time and resources on trying to figure out who leaked this video. Y'all focusing on the wrong thing right now. Y'all using this as a distraction. Y'all need to be focusing on Draymond and why he going around hitting people because of what they say. We need to let the people know this is not right.
Not okay.
Not okay.
Do you think he's a bully?
I think he is a bully. I do.
And you think he has an anger problem? Because I think, and it's an anger problem is so scary to be around. And I'm finna divert a little bit and then I'll come back. But let's say in a relationship, if a person, man or woman, whatever, have an anger issue, you like the other person is like have to walk on eggshells because no, they don't want to tip that person off. Because when a person is angry, you don't know what they gonna do. That's why also with the weapons and the guns in the home, like you don't know what could set that person off. He go get a gun or a knife and kill you because you just made him mad because he got an anger problem and haven't been to therapy about it.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't want a gun in the house because I be wanting to kill people sometimes.
So you the one with the anger issue because I was just about to say Joe, but it's you.
I think Joe, hey, don't. I understand. That's why y'all don't need these guns in these houses. Cause people get to the point, that point. Shoot, if it was a gun in here, somebody would be already pistol whipped by now.
No, that's crazy. No. See that, and that's why you got the signs you got to look for. But no, because I remember this one guy I was talking to, and he read me for fifth. And I couldn't say nothing because I was so shocked because it was the first time he ever yelled at me in that fashion and that long. And I wasn't scared he was gonna hit me, but it was just I saw another side of him, so I knew things could get worse. But yeah, seeing somebody angry is very scary. I can tell you that. So my next question is, so Shannon Sharp called it a sucker punch. Do you think that was a sucker punch? Because usually sucker punch are when the people don't know it's coming, or like when you just walk by somebody and punch them, but they were actually face to face. And Poole did push him first. Now,
yeah, but and Joe said the same.
I'm being devil's
Joe said the same thing too. But what grown man gonna let another man come up in his personal space like that?
And Shannon Sharp also said you need to watch that clip because it's hilarious. Because what on one part, was Skip asked Shannon, he was like, okay, so where did they go from here? Talking about Poole and Draymond, and then Shannon Sharp was like, who, me? Then he was like, oh no, we fighting every day. We fighting every day until I beat him up. He gonna keep. Now you have to watch that clip because this. So I thought you watched the clip. This is in preparation of the show. You need to watch it. But
I didn't even see that you sent that to just now. But yeah, if I don't immediately respond to something, I ain't get it. But that reminds me of when, remember we used to watch Bad Girls Club, and you know how they fight a lot on there. And remember Chris said his cousins always said they could never be on that show because if they fight somebody one day, they gonna want to fight them every day. Like I can't, because on the show you fight a girl one day and the next day y'all BFFs.
Correct.
Like how that works?
Who do that together?
No,
I don't know, but Shannon Sharp
said I get kicked out the house.
Shannon Sharp said they fight. The way he said it, you would have thought Skip said you would have thought he was Jordan Poole. Skip was talking about Draymond and Jordan, not you, Shannon. He talking about, oh, we fighting every day. And somebody under the comment, because he posted it on his page too. Somebody on his under the IG post was like, if this ain't the blackest answer on the internet, I don't know what is. Like, but he also said you don't do a teammate like that. But so do you think a teammate is fair game when you angry? Like all you see is red, you don't see teammate?
I think that is for Draymond. I think that is for Draymond, yeah. But I think people like LeBron.
Don't bring my boy in this, but go ahead.
I was about to give him a compliment.
Okay.
So you need to calm yourself down.
Whatever.
So I think for Draymond, nobody's off limits. But I think a player like LeBron James, teammates will be off limits. And number one, just don't think LeBron's a fighter. But also,
That's a compliment. This is
if
a part of the compliment because
yeah,
okay.
that's a part of.
Mm.
Also, Draymond, if he keep acting like this, he's never going to be on a level of a LeBron. You never see
No,
LeBron
he
get
won't.
into these scuffles, especially with his own teammate. Like,
Never.
what is that?
LeBron is very composed. But I also wanted to ask you something else. Oh, a lot of people said Draymond ain't do that to Tristan Thompson when Tristan Thompson slapped him in the face in front of LeBron. So Draymond might only pick on people that's smaller than him or people that he know won't retaliate. It
Yeah,
said Tristan Thompson slapped him in the face.
he wouldn't do that to what's the other guy that we scared of? The
Uh,
tall guy,
what?
the tall guy that used to play for them,
It played for
the
who?
thug.
Who he played for?
He played for Oklahoma, then he played for
KD?
yeah. He
Not
won't do that to KD. He won't do that to Beverly.
he did. He called LeBron a bitch, but he never touched LeBron. He called him and KD kind of got into it on the sidelines, but it never got physical. But him and KD definitely had words exchange. But yeah, it
He
never got physical.
he won't do that to Beverly. He wouldn't do that
Oh no.
to the guy who did the three like that. I forgot his name. That was my boy.
The one who always would mess with LeBron in the playoffs?
Yeah, he wouldn't
Stevenson?
do that. Yeah, he wouldn't do that to our boy on Portland. No, he
They
did
lit.
it
Oh no.
to he did that to a small light skinned pretty boy.
Not light skinned. Yeah, no dark skinned people don't play that. We don't play that. Dark skinned people do not play that. We already not had enough struggles, okay? So yeah, Poole did finish practice that day. So the punch must have wasn't that
It looked hard.
it did look really hard because he like leaned into it. You know, when you lean into it, that means your all your body weight is in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Could you be able to play with him as a teammate now? Like we said in the Bad Girls Club, could you be able to see that person succeed
Yeah, because I
within
have a
close
contract.
proximity?
I have a contract and I'm getting my money, but I wouldn't pass in the ball every time I got it.
So you petty.
Yeah, I won't pass in the ball. No, you could be wide open, not doing it.
Do you think? Because at first, before the video came out, when it was just the news that they got into it, they said they were looking into disciplinary action regarding Draymond. But now all of a sudden, I haven't heard anything about disciplinary action. I just heard about the investigation about who leaked the tape.
Because they focused on the wrong thing. And they're using this as a distraction to distract us from what's going on. And so you said Draymond said he taking time away from the team, but is he still going to be suited and booted that first game?
That's what I mean. That's what I think. But I think since it happened during practice, that the NBA technically can't suspend him for no real
Oh, we talking
games.
about practice?
Yeah, it don't count. It don't count. Now, if it happened during a game, okay? If it happens during a televised game, all right. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. So next story next three stories have to do with Tampa Bay Buccaneers, okay? Okay, so former wide receiver Antonio Brown, who last played for the Bucs, has been accused of selling somebody a fake Richard Mille watch. So he sold it to him for $160,000. Antonio told him it had a value in excess of $400K, which that should have brought up alarm flags, red flags right there, flag on the play. If it's worth $400,000, why you only selling it to me for $160,000? See that you gotta think, people. You gotta think. Anyway, so the guy took the watch to get it appraised for insurance purposes, and the man told him the watch was only worth $200.
No, you gotta run me my money. Like that boy said on College Hill when it was in Miami, you need to run me my money. Please. Thank you. Please and thank you.
Oh, yeah, he trying to sue him now. But if I tell you this such and such is worth more than $400,000, but I give it to you for $160, shouldn't that ring a bell in your head? Like, let me at least get it appraised first or something? Antonio, do you need money that bad? Because while
First
you
of
in here
all,
flashing people in Dubai in the pool, you need to be doing something to earn you some money. Get an OnlyFans. That's legal.
oh, actually, I don't
Okay.
who. Oh, Joe just sent this to us, right? He sent uh dang, what is it called? I guess AB posted on his Instagram.
Another thing about Giselle is his second post because I saw the first one.
No, well, it's a
Oh.
check, and he said I get paid for rapping, and I think it was like $190,000 or something like
Well, he
that.
need to get that man 160 of
But
it.
who is Richard Millie? I need to Google that, and why is his watches so much?
It's probably an expensive
Because
watch.
that's more than a freaking Rolex. That's more than a Rolex.
I think Richard Millie watches are also. Look, I just googled it. One of them is worth 3 million.
Oh my God. Who is this guy?
92,000. Wait, one is 92,000. I don't know. You
Oh,
know, it
I
just
see
be the
one for
name.
6.8 million. Wow.
You know, it's just the name. People, and then a lot of people, especially because you know when you be hearing about people that get like big wedding rings and they be millions and millions of dollars, but they don't wear them out. They wear a fake one. Well, then why you bought the real one if you gonna keep it in a safe? What's the point? Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't wear a 3,000 or $3 million watch because I would be scared that I'm going to get robbed. Like no, these people are crazy. But yeah, the boy is suing him, so hope or the guy is suing him, so we'll keep y'all posted on that. I don't know if I sent you this video, but a boy ran onto the field during the Bucs Falcons game this week, and he was immediately tackled by security. It was like a 10-year-old boy, and his mama said she didn't know he jumped on the field because she had multiple kids there with her. First of all,
Oh my God.
how much money you made to be having those close seats with 10,000 kids with you? Were those tickets free? Because that's a divisional game. And that means that was expensive, man. Secondly, that boy need to be in juvie for a couple of days because he knew that was wrong. He was old enough to know that that was wrong. It wasn't like he was 3 and he was just ripping and running thinking he was watching TV. No, that 10-year-old boy knew what he was doing wrong.
And isn't it a long drop
Yeah.
from somebody had to see him?
She wasn't watching him. That's why PSA 3 children should be the max that you have. Cause especially once y'all outnumbered. Once you hit 3, the parents are
Listen,
outnumbered. Okay.
this lady at my church, she's a stay-at-home mom, right? She homeschool her kids, right? Her husband is an FBI agent. So when we went there, she was pregnant. She had already had 7 kids. No twin, no multiples. So this was her 8th kid, right? She had
No
the 8th
multiple.
kid.
Dang.
She had the 8th kid. Why we went to church Sunday and she pregnant again?
Cause certain
So
people
this is her 9th.
don't believe because he's not going to get a vasectomy and she's not going to be on birth control and they don't use condoms because they think that's like not godly or whatever. But keep having them kids as long as he can pay for them. But that's terrible. And I
you should
wouldn't do
see.
it. I wouldn't sleep with him anymore. I'd be like, I'm done. This is closed. We're too busy. How they even find a time?
I don't know because she homeschool all 9 of them now. But you should see their car. It's like
a
a
bus?
bus. It literally is.
It
literally is.
But he probably making real good money. FBI, when you get to that top rate, he making at least 500. And especially in Florida, that's a lot for Florida. Kudos to them. And the last story is this really boils my bubbles. What is it called? Boils my button. This really makes me mad. Okay. And this was about the call during the Tampa Bay Bucs Falcons game, which is divisional. So it is a very important game when it comes to playoff time. So Tom Brady once again benefited from a controversial roughing the passer penalty. So at the end of the game, like a little over 3 minutes left, the Bucs were winning by 6. The Falcons sacked Tom Brady on the third down, which would have given the Falcons the opportunity to take the ball and get the lead. So the ref threw a flag instead of roughing a passer, which allowed the Bucs to maintain control of the ball to the end of the game. The fans and analysts across the NFL called the flag unnecessary. The referee, which is Jerome Booger, says the only thing unnecessary about the situation was Jared's way of taking Brady to the ground. And he said, what I had was the defender grab the quarterback while he was still in the pocket and unnecessarily threw him to the ground. That is what I was basing my decision upon. And then when Tom was asked about the call after the game, and this was such a smug remark, he infamously said, I don't throw the flags.
He don't. What's the problem?
The problem is, first of all, and I heard Stephen A. and somebody else discussing this. Everybody say the ref need to be fired, and this was a bad call because it also decided the game. Maybe if it didn't decide a game, it wouldn't be as bad. But they say they gonna start doing more calls like this because they updated the concussion protocol. So basically, in 5 years, you're not gonna be able to touch the quarterback. Like it's gonna have to be like flag football. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing, especially Tom Brady. But yeah, I think I sent you the video. All he did was turn him around. Tom didn't hit his head. It wasn't helmet to helmet. Tom didn't hit his head on the ground. The man didn't hit his head on the ground. So I don't understand. So now you can't sling a quarterback to the ground. How he supposed to stop his momentum? Like he need to be fired. And he a black man, so I hate saying that, but he need to be fired.
Oh my
What
God.
are your thoughts? I know you're a Tom Brady fan, but you saw that hit, Nate, and you know that was a terrible call. That was a terrible call. And I'm very upset.
Listen, I am a Tom Brady fan. So take that. That's my
it?
Disclaimer.
No.
We know, guys, we know Tom Brady is the cream of the crop, right?
Oh, also the Bucs were home, so take that as you will. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we all know Tom Brady is the cream of the crop. He's the top of the top. Tom Brady gets rules implemented because he's Tom Brady. Remember that
yes.
rule he got? I think when they played Oakland Raiders or something like that, or Raiders.
No, the Raiders. You were right.
So
in the snow. It was a great game.
I remember that. What call was that? Was it? I don't know.
They changed the rule about the forward pass. Like even he fumbled, but they said his arm was going forward, so they changed their whole rule because of him.
So we already know this, people. So why are we surprised? This is Tom. I think we talked about him a few weeks ago about something, and he has privileges that others just don't have, and it's not his fault. I mean, well, it is his fault because he's as good as he is, but he can't control. He didn't tell that man to throw that flag out.
He did look at him like. After the play, he looked at him what the fuck?
I was just about to say now we've seen players, especially Tom, look at referees and like, where my flag at? But at the end of the day, he ain't take that man's hand, put it on the flag, and throw it out.
No, he just paid him after the game.
Oh my God. But no,
I don't like it, and I think it's not fair. And they are saying be prepared for more because the concussion protocol is updated, and they gonna protect the quarterback at all costs. But protect the quarterback, but let them just play too. Let them people play. Like it's not fair. Not saying that Atlanta would have even won if they got the ball back, but give him a chance. He earned that psych. That psych.
Oh my God.
That's not right. And everybody, a blind person saw that was a bad call. Okay. Stevie Wonder said that was a bad call.
That's tough. But yeah, Tom, he can't. Hey, listen, I can look at them, but it's up to them to throw the flag. I can't make them do nothing.
Yeah, he
I
give
can't
him
make
that
them
nod
do
like, yeah, I see. Come to my house after the game. Oh, I
it.
had that money in your offshore bank account later. Just give me the thing.
No, no.
Anyway, speaking of football, let's talk about it. So Thursday night football sucked. The Colts and the Broncos, it was no touchdown. I think the score was a soccer score, 12-9. Russell Wilson has been getting berated the whole week. He's terrible. And people said they pay him all that money and he's not doing nothing. So what are y'all thoughts on that? Because I was very upset with that Thursday night game. I could have been watching my Netflix series. I
I didn't.
survived the crime.
That's so funny. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So I had to go off of y'all because I had class that night. So yeah, I had to go off what y'all said because I didn't see it. So, but
It
from
was
what
terrible.
everybody is saying, it was a pretty bad game. It
It,
was rough to watch.
it was terrible. And also because in my pick'em, I didn't root for them, the Colts to win, and the Colts won. I think I want to say it was in overtime. It was an overtime game. Broncos was up the entire game until the fourth quarter. It was very upsetting, and Sierra need to maybe stop fucking him or doing
Oh
whatever
my
she
God.
doing, cause maybe she got a curse on him now, like they say the
Kardashian
Kardashian
curse.
Jenner clan. I think she friends with them too. Maybe it rubbed off on her. I don't know, but he got too much money to be playing like that.
That's funny. What was I gonna say?
What?
I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. But I wish I would have saw it because yeah, everybody said it was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. So the Eagles remain undefeated. They beat Cardinals this week. So it was Jalen Brown, not Brown, Jalen Hurts versus Kyler Murray, and Jalen won. So are the Eagles for real? You think?
I hope so because I'll be going for them next week. So they better
Yeah,
be.
they going. Yeah, I'm gonna ask about that game in a second. So the Jets are 3-2, and they're second in their division behind the Bills. So are the Jets for real?
No.
So are they a good team? Because a lot of good teams, including the Titans, are 3-2.
Um. Well, I have to be honest. I
You have to
haven't.
watch them.
Yeah, I will have to watch them play. They don't show Jets game up here unless they playing the Dolphins.
They just played the Dolphins, so you should have been able to see it. We beat them 40 to what, 17? Anywho,
Well,
and the Giants beat your boy AA Run and the Packers in London at 9 a.m. in the morning. What is going on? I'm done with Aaron Rodgers. I am done with Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he playing like this so he don't have to play for Green no play no more. I don't know if he wants to be the Jeopardy co-host. When he supposed to retire? Like what?
he the Jeopardy co-host.
I'm saying he tried out to be it, but he came back to football. He might need to go back to hosting something.
Is he still with that?
No,
He not.
no, because I think a
Wow,
month ago I googled it. Let me see. I think about a month ago I googled it, and they not together no more. Hold on.
that's crazy. That was the girl from American. Oh,
Teen
that
story.
teen. That was such a good show. Dang, dog. He be switching girlfriends like he switched his drawers.
Yeah, he definitely got a new girlfriend now.
Dang, Aaron, that's what's wrong with him. He ain't focused. He ain't focused.
He not. But she okay. I always thought she looked like because there's some girls to me,
That just,
actresses that
that
don't
look.
age. They look like little girls. Like Ariana Grande look 12, Selena Gomez look 15, and Shailene Woodley look 16. So I be looking at the guys that be dating them like you a pedophile because this girl look young. Like why are you attracted to her? But
Yeah,
I mean, they are age appropriate. They just don't look it. Like, I'm not attracted to a guy that look 12. I'm not.
Oh God.
Anyway, I need your prediction on these 4 games this week.
Okay.
Bucks at Steelers. So that's Tampa Bay at whoever the Steelers quarterback is. Is Roethlisberger? No, Roethlisberger retired.
No, yeah. I got the Bucks. I don't
Unfortunately,
bet against the Bucks.
I'm gonna go for the Bucks too, but I'm gonna be rooting for the Steelers. Jets at Packers.
Packers.
I'm going with my Jets. I'm confident now.
Of,
And
okay.
AA run not playing too well, so we'll
That'll be
see.
a loss for you.
Bills at Chiefs. This is a good game. This is
Bills.
because you know the Chiefs is my second team. I think I'm gonna go for my Chiefs. We'll see how they play tonight. The Chiefs playing the Raiders tonight.
I need it to be kind of a low scoring game.
I need it to be 47 so I can go to sleep with a smile on my face and I can use that money to pay for these movers. That okay? I need some money, y'all. Put some money in my cash app. Cowboys and Eagles. Not only is it divisional, but the Cowboys only have lost 1 game and the Eagles lost zip. And I believe it's Sunday or Monday night, so it's gonna be on TV.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles since they home.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles as well. All right, let's get to our highlight of the week. And our highlight is Max Verstappen. He is the back-to-back Formula One world champion. He won the Japanese Grand Prix. So that's NASCAR or racing, whatever. So kudos to Max Verstappen. Good job. Good job. And that is our episode for this week. Do I want to get anybody shout outs? Let's see. Shout out to You Heard Me the First Time, the Rosie Perspective. What's 8 More Than 92? What else do I listen to? I don't know. Shout out to everything. Okay. And that's all for our episode this week. Bye-bye. Bye.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words with yours truly, the Fletcher Twins. Make sure you join us every week and rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit up our email at podcast.1000words@gmail.com with any questions or topics you'd like to hear us cover. Also, check us out on IG at the Fletcher Twins and Facebook at A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words.